Okay, the Bills and the Steelers play this Sunday night, and it should be a good game regardless of the outcome. Preferably Buffalo wins, but we're going to get into that right after
Remember
this.
to subscribe and hit the bell notification.
Good morning, everyone. This is Karl F. Rose recording from Bedford, Pennsylvania. And this morning I want to give my game preview and prediction for the upcoming Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers NFL game tomorrow, Sunday. I'm recording this on Saturday, December 14th, 2019. And let's talk about the upcoming game. Let's face it, both defenses are good. What Mike Tomlin has done with the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is just crazy good. They are a very scary team, and the reason I mention the Steelers first is because Tomlin is a good coach. When I was with the Lions, I was hoping that the Steelers would fire him and bring him over to Detroit, but that's a whole different story. I'm now with Buffalo, and anyway, yeah, we all know what Buffalo can do, and Buffalo is coming off a loss against the Ravens, and both teams are fighting for something. Steelers are fighting for their season, actually, and but Buffalo, if they drop this one, they're in a world of hurt. Then Pittsburgh would leapfrog over them in the wild card spot. So Buffalo doesn't want to do this. This is good. This is why the NFL bumped it up. It was supposed to be a 1:00 game, but the NFL, and I think this was scheduled on purpose. And I have my views on how the NFL is and how things are scripted and rigged and whatever, but that's also for another thing. This, no matter what, should be a good game. It's probably scripted by the NFL, but I will tell you what my score is going to be. Ideally, what I would like is a high-scoring game. If this is going to be a high-scoring game, then that really favors Buffalo. Now, as I said, they both have good defenses, and the third string quarterback for Buffalo is playing lights out. You can't take anything away from him. You know, even though he's a third string quarterback, he is doing good, and and Buffalo has to prepare for it. Coach McDermott is an excellent coach too. Probably not as good as Tomlin. He doesn't have the experience that Tomlin has as a head coach, but he's still good. But the thing that McDermott brings to the table is that he is a disciplined coach. He tunes up his team to be precision-oriented, to execute to the fullest. So what I'm getting at is if Singletary, what they need to do is establish Singletary and have him in there often. Keep the Pittsburgh Steeler, whatever his name is, Ducky, whatever they call him. Keep him on the bench. Run the ball. Have Josh Allen use his legs. Scheme a plan where it's not predictable, because if you get third and longs against Steelers, it's going to be a long day, just like the Ravens. And yes, we got these idiotic telemarketer calls. I've got about 20 of them so far. Anyway, it's really annoying. Anyway, back to the game here. The Bills need to run the ball, have Josh Allen use his legs if he needs to get the first downs and extend drives. They need to convert third downs if they get there. They need to do a lot of second and manageables and stay out of third and longs, and that will get the game. And then their defense is coming through. The defense is stopping the run, and I see that again going against Pittsburgh. I think they'll stop Pittsburgh's running game. If the Pittsburgh's offensive line falls apart, it could be a really long day for Ducky. And turnovers. What the Bills need is turnovers. Just rattle the hell out of this Ducky guy. He doesn't make much mistakes, but force him to make mistakes, and that will win the game. And the thing is, the offense, they just can't. You can't let the Steelers, and Josh Allen has got to be very good with his passing, because the Steelers secondary is just playing lights out. One slight mistake by Josh Allen, if his throws are a little bit off, and we're playing in Pittsburgh too, so the crowd noise is going to be there. They're going to try and rattle Josh Allen. You know, he is a second-year quarterback, so he still can get rattled. He's got to just put that out of his head. They went into Dallas, into enemy territory. They manhandled that. I think they can do the same thing here in Pittsburgh. Weather might have something to play with on this game. I hope it's not too icy or too snowy, because that could be a disaster for Buffalo, although Buffalo has those conditions themselves. And the field goal kicking, there's going to be field goals in this game. I don't know how the Steelers kicker is, but the Bills kicker, even though he's been pretty good, I still say they need to look for another kicker, but he is doing his job. He needs to hold up his end of the bargain, make the field goals when he has to, but preferably get the 7s instead of the 3s. This game is doable, and if their defense comes through and forces turnovers on Pittsburgh part, maybe we won't have to worry so much about field goals. A pick six or a scoop and score, something like that. Without getting too long-winded, if you like these videos, be sure I do have stay to the end, because I have cards and I have end screens at the end to other playlists and other things in my channel. And if you go in the description, I have links to all my playlists there, so you want to see my other sports stuff, go in there, click those links on the particular playlist, hit the card that you see up here for a related video and that sort of thing. But for my prediction, I think it's going to be low scoring. Neither team is going to get 30 points, but I'm predicting a 27-20 victory by the Bills over the Steelers, and let's win and in. That's what they got to do, and then that'll put Pittsburgh in a world of hurt, and hopefully keep them out of the playoffs altogether, because I don't want to see Pittsburgh in the playoffs, because they're scary good. They're a team that can sneak up on you and just ruin your day for you. So anyway, well, that's about it. We will talk to you on my podcast on Monday when I do the game review after whoever wins between Pittsburgh and Buffalo. So have a good day. Okay. Oh, you took off. Well, all right. Well, that ruined that. Well, we're going to start over from the beginning then. Okay. Gotta get the microphone here. Let's stop that one.